right through those trees. So it's the next block. There's Hubbard Hall. Right behind Hubbard Hall is where on Sunday from 10 to 2 they have the farmers market.
Right.
You just park your porch in that parking lot or along that street.
People would be curious, do you think?
Somebody will come, somebody else will come and watch you talking to them, somebody else will come and watch. Well, what are you doing over there? What are you talking? That's not the way it was, and all of a sudden there's 6 people on the porch correcting the first story.
So you think it's got potential for talking point, because I really do want it to be a porch talking point, and the pieces will add up to something and a collective, and we're hoping that the documentation that we might turn it into, a part of the exhibition, but I would like some sort of legacy where people could blog or add to it.
Yes.
We're going to do a blog, and I'm send you an invitation to write something or put a link to your site or something if you would. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, if you do get in touch with John Carlson across the street, he maintains, I think it's called the Cambridge Buzz blog.
Right.
And he'll put some of his pictures out there and what he saw this week, or somebody he bumped into getting milk at Stewart's. They'll say, hey, so-and-so was at the Salem 4th of July parade and took a great picture. John will put that on his blog and talk about that. So it's a great way. We have dozens of those, so that all of the realtors in the area, if you're a prospective buyer and you want to know what's Cambridge like, that's it. We've got lots of it.
I wonder if they know of any porches that are coming down or not wanted anymore. We should ask them.
Certainly could. It's amazing once you start asking.
But I just think, the word of mouth and starting here, and I've still got to get a whole feel of the whole area. But it's Greenwich, Cambridge, Salem. How far else how does Warren County fit in?
North of us.
Right.
With this being the east, here's the Vermont border. Washington County starts here and goes to here. Cambridge is right at the bottom.
Right.
Salem is next. Then you go up through all these others. Warren County's up north of us.
Okay.
So, the way I just drew it, it looks far, but it's 20 miles, 30 miles.
Okay.
But it's different. Just because, here's the Vermont line, and we're close to Vermont, and we're more like that. Parts of Warren County are a little more cosmopolitan.
Right.
Glens Falls is there.
Right.
Fort Edward is there. Hudson Falls is there. I mean, my gosh, we're only talking villages that are 7,000, 12,000 people, but compared to us, that's the big city you go shopping in.
Right.
So, gee, I have nothing in common with those people.
So where is the nearest big city? Is that Albany?
Cambridge is 30 miles from everywhere.
Right. Okay.
30 miles that way is Saratoga. 30 miles that way is Bennington. 30 miles that way is Albany. 30 miles that way is Glens Falls.
Okay. And would all of these towns have porches? Does every town in this area is like porch? This is the place for porches.
Absolutely.
And would you find porches everywhere in the States?
No, I don't believe. This part of the state, I'm trying to think how far, not very far, maybe less than 100 miles that way, was more the Revolution.
Right.
So up until late 1700s, that was the end of New York State.
Right.
Maybe about 100 miles that way. After the War of 1812, and after we built the canal from here westward in the 1820s, and we built the railroad. Then